In the absence of Dele Alli and Harry Kane, the momentum of Tottenham's season was supposed to come to a screeching halt. Not only would Spurs' tentative assault on the Premier League come under threat, but in light of a resurgent Manchester United, the suspicion was that Spurs could yet be dragged into a battle for the top 4 positions. In some ways, the gloomy predictions have played out. The demands of the Carabao Cup and FA Cup proved excessive for this overstretched Tottenham team. Fernando Llorente is, sadly, too often a statuesque pale imitation of Kane, while Alli's determined pressing and sharp penalty box instincts have also been missed. Yet in the Premier League, Mauricio Pochettino's team just keep finding a way. Son Heung-min continues to make his mark, but the Argentine manager also owes his gratitude to the enduring brilliance of Christian Eriksen. The Danish playmaker made one and scored one to elevate an ordinary Tottenham performance with 2 swishes of his right foot. For Tottenham, it is a wand that seems to grow in value with every passing week. Eriksen's contract is due to expire in the summer of 2020 and Tottenham have, for some time now, been locked in extensive negotiations with the Dane's advisors. In Spain, Real Madrid's interest in Eriksen is not a secret. Indeed, before opting to sign Philippe Coutinho from Liverpool, Barcelona briefly considered an approach for Eriksen, in addition to the signing of Anthony Martial from Manchester United. Eriksen this season appearances, 32 goals, 7 assists, 11 he would improve almost every side in world football. Now 26, he faces a crucial decision. Does he trust Tottenham to discover their trophy-winning touch over the next 5 years? Or must he pursue a club with a grander name and greater guarantees of success for Tottenham? It would be a devastating blow. Eriksen now has 7 goals and 11 assists for the season, but he does so much more for his team. He dictates the tempo, constructs attacks, and his delivery is pitch-perfect.Here at Wembley. Eriksen raised his game when Spurs most required his intervention. In truth, Tottenham rode their luck and were indebted both to the smart goalkeeping of Hugo Lloris and the exasperatingly poor finishing of their visitors. Young Harvey Barnes ought to have scored 3. Jamie Vardy missed a penalty and Demarai Gray spurned gilt-edged chances of his own. Leicester, it should be said, did not set up to contain Eriksen's threat. In a side packed full of creative talent, Wilfried Ndidi was rarely close enough to Eriksen. As such, the midfielder was able to control the pace of Tottenham's attacks.His first major contribution, a wonderful curling delivery met by Davinson Sanchez, handed Tottenham the lead at a point in the first half where Leicester had been the more aggressive side. His second, a rasping strike from distance, dispatched with clever disguise, fooled Kasper Schmeichel and gave Tottenham breathing space. The scoreline suggested a level of comfort for Tottenham, but manager Mauricio Pochettino was so twitchy that he brought on a third centre-back in Toby Alderweireld to protect Spurs' 2-0 advantage. Even then, Tottenham's anxiety returned when Jamie Vardy reduced the arrears, but ultimately, Eriksen had provided the clinical edge on a day it firmly eluded his opponents.